thug shit, that gun shit. I got a verse to kick, it ain't enough for me to spit. I split a nigga shit when I spit. I'm slick like Red and my 3-point better than shit. I've been stopped 4 times, I'd rather run like Christ. 2 times in my back, I spent nothing.
Yo, what it do? You on that Ain't Nothing Funny podcast. I am Alamo the Prez, and no, I did not have no sex relationships with no porn star. And I'm with Talk to Him, Jay.
What's goody, my guy? Let's chat.
Yo, man, I want to give a shout out, man. A good shout out and a good thank you to my dude, True to God, plus the Dutchman. It's part of the Dutchman family for that track right there, you know. Good shout out. Good looking, bro. Good looking, Brody. How you doing today?
I'm chilling, my guy. I'm chilling. It's a beautiful day, man. You know what I'm saying? Had one of my teams go trade one of my favorite players, but you know what? That's cool, man. Championship, you got to give away sometimes.
Yo, let me tell you something. In the face, your boy went to a better place because he getting a better team. They getting what, second round pick? Or who's getting second round pick? Somebody's getting second round pick or something.
No. We didn't get no second. We had.
No, I'm talking about where Smarts went at.
Oh, he went to
Memphis.
Grizzlies.
Yeah, so they're going to get a nice pick. He might get a nice pick. You know what I mean? They might need him.
Well, here's a good thing. He's gonna come out as a starter anyway.
Yes.
Because this guy is suspended for 25 games off rip. John Morant.
Okay.
So he's good.
Okay, so what we were just talking about just before where we going?
Oh, we was talking about you was watching some.
Oh yeah, we're watching that motherfucker. I was watching the Bad Boys in Texas. That's a crazy show, man. A crazy show. Mooks is going crazy, man. Seeing episode Mook fought in one day 8 times. 8 times. Some caught a nigga with a dragon flying up in the air, jump off the ground, uppercut punch. Put him out of his shirt. There's a lot of jumping in it. Them Mooks is jumping people though. They doing So they had other Mooks come up to the crib and bang on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Because they beat the dude Anthony down. They beat him down. They didn't bust his eye, his hand swollen. They made the dude not even come back to the show. Son said, I'm not even fucking with them. Hold on, we got a comment right here. We got a comment. What's good, Rob? What's good? How you, my dude? How you doing?
What's good, Rob? What's good, my guy? Make sure you call in. The number's on the bottom. Y'all can call in. Y'all can chat with us. You know what I'm saying?
Word up.
929-633-9784. Call in. Holla at us.
Word up, man. So, the shit was funny, son. All day long, they fighting. Raz B got pressed by one of the Mooks. The Mook said, he feel like snuffing him. He told the dude, he said,
Raz B is one of them. Raz B is one of them anyway.
Bum. You know what I mean? But but when you go and see him at the club, when they went to the strip club, Raz was that man right there. He was just everything. He was bodying. He was bodying shit, man. No lies. That's what he was doing.
Bro, he came out and said he was bilateral. He said that.
Ain't nothing wrong with his preference.
No, nobody's worried about that. But I'm saying he came out and said he was half and half.
But that day,
that's right. He was half and half lemon, half regular.
Yeah, that's why. That's nature, nigga. That's the nature boy. He was part of the nature boy.
Hell, see,
he was on his get right. He didn't give a hell who know about his situation, and that's so cool about it. If you gonna be who you gonna be, man, come out the fucking closet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no problem. Nobody has in the way the world going today, ain't nobody thinking about that shit. Everybody's going on a merry goddamn way. It ain't like how our great grandparents was, where they was strictly on it, and it ain't all how back in the days it was 2 races. Like, I call that racist because it's racist against a gender race. Racist.
Let me ask you something. Like, the only thing that be getting me mad sometimes is like, y'all chose a fight that's like kind of easy to win, right? because we fighting a war. Black people fighting a war. Not even black. I don't know what to call this. We fighting against something that we can't. Reparations, slavery, racism, and then y'all just slid in there and said, and we like the same sex, and y'all gotta respect that. That came in and slid. Nigga, you can't argue with you. We can't argue when there's a bigger fight. Who's gonna argue?
So what do you do? That is a part of
Nothing.
cancer.
Respect it.
That's a part of cancer. You know what I mean? A lot of
Respect,
stuff.
bro. They deserve to be with who they want to be with. You have that choice in this life, man, and that's where a lot of this anger comes from. Is like, yo, bro, you have that choice, bro. You have that choice. That's your choice. Now, whether you want to tell people, that's another choice.
I feel how today and age is going. There's no reason why you don't tell nobody. Yo, just like if you have the monster, right? If you had a monster, you're supposed to be out there, not going around there sharing your business with the whole world and shit like that. But if you about to get sexual hype and active, some shit like that, you're supposed to tell your sign, what's wrong with you and shit like that. It's like
I'm surprised they cured HIV faster than they found. Well, they still haven't found the cure for cancer yet. And it's like, how?
They still haven't. Good. I'm sorry to cut you off.
How you can find something? First of all, cancer is bodily made, so it's made naturally in your body, or from from supposedly what you eat and what causes it, right? Is what causes sugar and all this other shit, right? And then AIDS is passed on from body to body. So how you gonna kill something from body to body, but you can't kill something that starts at one single human?
Yo, let me tell you something though. They didn't cure. They never said that they cured it HIV. They said they have a pill. They have the pill that they have on TV, the One Plus or some shit like that, some bullshit that they have on. I'm sorry, the One Plus joint, some bug stuff. They have that pill to slow down the symptoms of it. You know what I mean? Like they say, some people that have the HIV, they have sex with people and their kids don't come out contracting it. Sometimes they living significant might don't come up with that. What it is though, bro, it's called medicine. And if you understand medicine, you'll understand sickening. You understand? Medicine is a big corporation, is a big money corporation. You know what I mean? Medicine is how they got rich, how the rich got rich. So why would I cure something? And only thing you got to come to the doctor and they charge you about $1,000 for some pills. For HIV medicine, that shit is in the hundreds.
I want to laugh at it. I don't want to laugh because I know I'm gonna laugh now because listen, I don't find it funny. This is just please everybody listen to me. I don't find it funny, bro. I just have a funny bone, and when shit gets serious, I just start laughing for some reason, right? But what if you know that whatever that truvosity is, where they say, oh yeah, it lowers the scan of HIV so low that you might not even have it no more. It's undetectable. Yeah. There you go. It's undetectable, so you don't have it no more, right? What if they say yeah, but it causes cancer?
Sexually. Yeah, they can give it out sexually. I understand that Facebook user they can give it out sexually, but
bro. What if
they
say you take the pill and it stops it becomes undetectable, but you catch cancer in the air?
It's going to do that, son. You and you have all rights to laugh because every medicine that they give you and they push out, it has the side effects. It has a different. You see with Tylenol and all that other shit. Yeah, it might stop the pain, but if you take so much of it, you can cause liver damage. You can cause all kind of stuff. Pepto-Bismol might be good for you, but then that also mess up the inside of your stomach lining. If you take it. Exactly. So where I was saying about detecting or undetected, there is cases that some people had sexual and their kids didn't have HIV.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like they still having babies, bro. Some of them still have babies as couples. They have couples just like we have couples. The other gender have couples. They have couples too, because that's the only people that they can mess with.
I don't think that's the only people they could mess with. Because, so you could have I know somebody.
Me too. Me too.
Who got the herpes. They got the herpes. And they
There's a lot
say
of them out there.
what they say what she was saying was she contracted it from her boyfriend or whatever, her baby father. But she was like, when it's not flaring up, she can't pass it to nobody. It's only when it flares up. But she never knows when it's gonna flare up. So she try to stay away from it. But she has regular relations, and she said it only happens to one part of her body, which I didn't know that. She said it only happens to one part. The other part is fine.
Well,
because the government
a lot of times females will go out there and go
for terminal disease. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Post that comment right there.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Because the government don't want to give us the cure for terminal disease, they have to keep killing us one way or the other. Yes, I get that part. But why would I save you and knowing I could get paid? If check this out. If I say everybody go to the doctor right now and here's a pill for you, and we going to the doctor and it's curing everything for free, it's going to close down the pharmaceuticals. The pharmaceuticals explore and do all of this other stuff off of money that we give them. Yo, you got co-pay now, and you got non-co-pay. Co-pay, if you got Medicaid or some shit like that, you might not pay no money, no dollar. But if you don't have it, they charge you about $2, $5, $8, depending on what your medicine that you are getting. You understand? That's a whole big business right there. That's a whole big business. And yes, it is man-made. So why wouldn't we make money off of something we made?
Well, let me tell you what these.
That wouldn't make sense.
Let me tell you what these people did.
Money off of what they made.
I went to the doctor to go get stitches out that I didn't even get in that hospital.
Exactly.
I didn't even get it done in that hospital.
Exactly.
I got stitches taken out, but they charged me $504.
Exactly.
For a procedure, I was in a hospital for no more than like 30 minutes.
You know what they charge you for? Taking out the stitches or putting in the stitches. That's
it was taken out. It was taking out stitches.
Taking out. So they just charge you for picking up their tools, using their tools and pulling that shit out. Why is the doctors being paid like that? They got more money keeping us sick because the price of HIV meds. I just said that. It's about $1,000. You paying about $500. That's why you got some people that lives in New York. They go to Atlantic City. They take that Atlantic City bus trip because the medicine out there is cheaper. But inside of the city in New York City, the shit is sky high. You know, you can't even call an ambulance. You call it ambulance? I mean, they gonna charge you about 2 racks, $1,500 just for coming to pick you up, take you on a cab ride. In a cab ride, you paying $1,500. When you go to the doctor, just for him seeing you for a checkup, is more than $1,500.
Yeah, well, way more than that.
Way more than that. Yo, the doctors alone are try to. Yo, you need this, you need that, especially to the Medicaid people. You need this, you need that. They try to run that shit up like it's a cash machine. Because they know it is a cash machine.
You want to hear something crazy though? Bro? It be the doctors, right? It be the hospital overcharging your insurance because they know. Say you got Medicaid. Medicaid pays for the majority of everything.
So somewhat.
Yeah, to some degree, right? They don't give you expensive medicine. They give you the real cheap medicine. But here's the thing: they go and they charge everything, every little thing. Cup of water, that's $995. He looked twice, that's $18,000. They charge all of that to your bill, even though you got a copay of $15. They charge all that hot shit and then give you the little shit and be like, all right, cool. By the time if you don't got insurance, you get hit with all of that.
Yo, why is it with people with low insurance, when you in pain or you got a gunshot wound or you broke your leg, anything, they give you sometimes the low generic of medicine. But with the people with the money, they get them niggas the real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Why is there generic medicine in the first place?
Exactly.
Why is there a cheaper version of that's yo, you can have this chicken, but because you don't have the right amount of money, I got this layaway chicken for you.
Yeah. It's the same shit like I had caught it and found out all this time the people in the world was getting caught. These people was going there thinking they was eating General Mills cereal. You know, when you go buy the cheaper ones, the $2.50 cereal and all of that other shit, and all of those funny ass bags and all that shit. Those is the same fucking cereal like Fruit Loops. Those is Fruit Loops. All that shit, that's why they taste like that and all that shit come from the same fucking company. Everybody thinking that that's from different company, got different names, but it's for one brand, son. That's doing that. So the government know how to catch you. Either one way or the other, you're gonna be paying for something, and you're gonna pay sky high, son. Sky high, boss.
That's
But
not
you
even,
know,
that's not even cool though.
it is cool because you playing the ball game against a whole bunch of
Monopoly
rich
players.
people. Exactly. You know, sooner or later.
Brandon Copy is your system.
Yeah.
Money keeping us sick. That's a fact. Well, you speaking of killing us. Speaking of killing us, so we heard about the submarine guys who died. 5 of them. Rest in peace to the idiots. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace.
Idiots, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we have way too much money. They have way too much money, and you know what? They needed to die. You have way too much money to start doing stupid shit, and your stupid shit got you killed.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be realistic with you, and I'm not a what's the name theorist, but let me tell you something. I never seen no people got in that boat on that ship and went down there underwater. That's one.
Nope.
Now, from all the time they couldn't see it, they said they didn't even halfway even make it to the Titanic. Then they said another story, huh?
Where the picture came from?
Wait, hold on. We ain't ready to get there. Then they said another story, but we'll show you that one, and then we go into what I was talking about. Because these people over here is sick, my nigga. They automatically know what they doing and like act like you don't even see it.
I see it.
I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what they said it looked.
Today I'm filled with joy, searching for treasure with my long-lost son. My dream for each of you is that you find the happiness I feel today.
And my dream is to someday wear a real wetsuit instead of one that is just painted on.
Mr. Spot. There we go.
These waters contain some of Mother Nature's. Today I'm
The Simpsons predicted it again.
Today I'm filled with joy, searching for treasure with my long-lost son. My dream for each of you is that you find the happiness I feel today.
And my dream is to someday wear a real wetsuit instead of one that is just painted on.
Mr. Spot. There we go.
These waters contain some of Mother Nature's most stunning creatures.
The mob.
That's what you get for being luminous, jerks.
Homer, look! The treasure of Piso Mojado!
Listen to that song they playing. Titanic music.
Hey guys, we found the treasure. When I get to shore, I'm bringing it right to the bar.
The Simpsons predicted it again.
Today I'm filled with joy, searching for treasure with my...
Shout out to the idiots.
Big time. Big time, bros. Big time.
No,
So,
I feel sad for the family, but yeah, y'all part of the idiots too. Yeah, y'all part of the problem with this world is y'all want to explore. Y'all always want to see more. You have too much money. You had the ability to see everything in the world, and now you want to see stuff that nobody else.
No lie.
Your problem.
No lie. They was in a trap capsule that they couldn't get out. If anything broke off of that, that's the outside shit. They still was inside of a bowl that was in the inside, trapped in there. Find them bodies. If you don't find them bodies, I don't give a fuck how they feel. I don't give a fuck how they feel. That should never happen, bro.
Nope. But you know what did happen? 700 people died because a boat a collapse in the ocean. 700 Pakistanians.
Yes, sir.
Right? Oh, but they if you ain't know about that news, it happened. Right?
That happened around the same time, brother.
Oh, it happened exactly the same time. Oh yeah.
Terrible disaster at sea, a fishing boat sinking with hundreds on board, hundreds of migrants missing. It's believed some 700 people were on board, the boat sinking off the coast of Greece. Tonight, the images coming in of rescues, those migrants being pulled from the water, swimming with no life vest to survive. Hundreds still missing at this hour. Here's ABC's Marcus Moore.
Tonight, the urgent rescue operation after the deadliest shipwreck off Greece in nearly a decade. A Navy helicopter lifting a survivor to safety. More than 100 rescued from this fishing boat that authorities say was packed with nearly 700 migrants when it overturned and sank in the deep waters of the Mediterranean, about 50 miles off the coast of Pylos, Greece.
Tonight, that don't even look like a fishing boat. That looks like a yacht.
Tuesday, but those on board refused multiple offers for help, instead continuing their journey from Libya to Italy. Officials say just after 2 o'clock in the morning, the vessel made a series of sharp turns and capsized, sinking in less than 15 minutes, passengers falling into the sea. Authorities launching a massive search, a 300-foot private yacht picking up survivors, bringing them back to the ship. They say the migrants rescued were in the water without life jackets. They are believed to have fled from Egypt, Pakistan, and Syria in search of a better life. David, there's no word on what caused this boat to sink. Officials say there were no high winds at the time, and that these desperate and dangerous journeys across the Mediterranean have been on the run. David,
Marcus,
the nigga said there was
2 sharp turns.
He said there was no word why, and Duke just told you what was the words. They did some curving, and that's what did it and tilted the boat. So they said maybe more than that. About 800 was on that.
Right. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you this question, right? Because this is why I hate the media so much, bro. It's like crazy. First of all, who told them they made sharp turns? Who told them?
Somebody on that boat that survived.
How you talking to them? Them niggas is Pakistani.
Yo, son, check this out. When they picked them up, they knew they had to go get Pakistani interpreters. Somebody that came in there that knew how to speak that they called up. That's the government. It's going to be easy to call. Oh, he speaks Spanish? Go get a Spanish officer. Oh, every officer, he speak Chinese, Mandarin? Oh, go get that officer that can speak that shit. And then he'll sit down and talk to him. And you'll be waiting for that officer. So maybe they said this nigga was doing some crazy shit. Like, yo, son, why would you pick up 900? Somebody, if they was extorting all of those 900 people that they bring over and say, once you come here to America, we will make sure your money and everything, you got to send this back. If that was come on, that's crazy, son. That's crazy, son. Why would you pack yourself up on that shit?
700, 750. The numbers keep on coming in. They say they only rescued 104 people.
Thank you. So where the rest? Nobody had life jackets.
They said some people were actually swimming without a life vest. So you know some of them got eaten by sharks. Let's just say what it is.
Or they got taken by nature because you know they had kids on that boat.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Here's another thing that I realized, bro. The only place you can float is in the ocean. So I want to understand how these people are sinking. They should actually be floating.
Yo, here's what I've realized. Why would they go through all of this shit and they just don't pay for a plane ticket and come to America? Because they letting them silent seeker motherfuckers come in here. Why do they have to swim and swim across alligators, pits, running through rhinos, running through forests, and all of that? And it's so easy because they letting them in easy. They letting them in easy. So why don't you just get on the plane, hop on your plane with your little Visa card, and just come here, and then that's it.
They can't do that. They Pakistani. The minute they come in the country, you red flag. They watching.
Son, before that, what about the silent? What about all right then? What about the silent seekers?
Asylum seekers. Same thing, bro. They watch when you come in this country, bro. When
we get it.
They called the hotel when we got in. They called the hotel to make sure that I actually went to the hotel and I said I was to.
Yo, let me tell you something. We get that whole program. I'm saying though, when those silent seekers came through and they swam through the waters, gators, fucking piranhas, fucking sharks,
I don't think it's
dolphins, whales.
I don't think any of the fish's name was there.
Octopus, squids. Like when they came across all of that shit in the land, right? And they made it here. And they came here with their kids, swam on a little canoe boat, little makeshift with leaves and wood and shit like that. Came here, right? They got here. They got in America for free. They got on the bus, and all of them, and they came in America and got little homes. I call them little homes, little huts, little tent, teepees. They got that, right? For free. And getting what's the name. So why will all 800 get on the bus and not have a plane ticket and come here and go to the same gate where they was at? Because they still the same people, silent seekers. It would be way more easier than that than to be swimming in alligators, fish, dolphins, and all that other shit. You get it?
Yeah.
Come on, that shit crazy, man. Them niggas swam through all of that shit and they could have came through here for free.
The one thing I want to say about this whole thing right here, which you made a whole bunch of senses. Who had that boat? Who had that? Because that's a yacht. Who has a boat like that?
Son, that was a makeshift speedboat. That was a makeshift speedboat.
Bro, the shit was metal, bro. They got yo, I don't know if this is a real picture of it. This
yo,
like
but you know them. They came from Greece, right? You got to go and look up really and see what the hell is going on in Greece, and they came from what they say, Saudi Arabia, whatever the hell they came from. But what is in these countries that everybody is trying to flee to come to America, son? And
hold on, let me ask you something. Let me tell you what I read just now. It's gonna make you laugh, bro, because I know this is where I feel like the government just lied to people way too much, bro. And it's like it's incredible. Remember, I asked you, right? How do you know how to what happened on that boat, right? Listen under the photo. It says a photo provided by the, I want to get their name right, Hellenic Coast Guard shows migrants on board the boat before it capsized in the early hours of June 14th. So let me ask you something. If somebody's in the water bringing drugs from one country to the next, y'all got Coast Guard out there on the water, guaranteed at all points in time, making sure. So what the fuck was the help? How you get a drone on them before you even get the boats out there?
Nah, you know those drones are special, bro, and them shit do special commands, bro. That drone had to get there first, son, because now they know what they're dealing with. They have to see the whole scenery and see if they could see all 700 to 800 people. That drone could radius to see everything, son. So some of them people went under, huh?
I don't know. I just feel like for you to have that picture right there, you could have had ships around them to stop that boat from even coming in first.
Yo,
Anyway.
do you know where those ships was at? Do you know if they was somewhere else far off in the coast? I seen rescue ships like that. That nigga said that shit took hours, like the Navy.
Yeah, but
it took a day or two to get to them because where they was at, they didn't have no ships, none of that stuff around and stuff like that. So I believe that drone seen everything. That's if they said it was swerving and all that. It should have been red alert.
It doesn't say a drone, but I'm not gonna hold you from where the picture's taken at. It had to be a drone. I just look. I'm gonna show you the picture I'm looking at. I don't know if I could turn my camera down. I could.
You can share it to me.
Look at it. Look at this picture. It looked like a concert.
Yeah, that's a helicopter following them and another boat taking pictures while they driving.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you had the opportunity to take that picture, right? Then why didn't you get ships out there to stop that ship from going somewhere? And maybe just maybe if you the Coast Guard and you stop 700 people from dying. But knowing that the weight capacity of a ship, knowing that you can't have 700 people on board, the maximum people that you can have on board is about like 400 and some change because of the weight.
I thought the water was like the air.
No, yeah.
I thought they treat the water like the air.
5 people in the front.
Nah, I'm talking about, in the air, you go a certain radius or a certain height and go to a certain spot where you don't belong. You get a in the airplane, you'll get whatever you driving up in the air and shit like that. You'll get a warning like, yo, son, you in how you say that, restricted area and stuff like that, and you have to report yourself to it. It is like that on the water though too. I don't know how that went past them.
That's what I'm saying. That's what, and if you see it, it's not like you can't see that shit. It's not like nothing. Like, bro, first of all, for the person to even have that shit, say if you want to say, maybe they didn't have no communication or something. Yo, bro, who the fuck knows the water like that to go from? If I'm correct, I want to get it correct because this is their words, not mine, right? They go from Syria, right, to Italy, right? So they're going from Syria to Italy. Who knows they way on the water like that? Even if you're a fisherman, who knows that way like that to know how to get from one end of the world? Bro, there's no more fishermen. There's no more people who navigate the water.
Nah, bro. Those were professionals, man. All that shit that happened right there were professional. You know what? They were just doing, okay, I'm going to hit off this load. Some people be greedy, man. Yo, now we're going to take off something. And all these people are fiending. They paid them. They paid them to come on that boat. Yep. Before they got across there or somewhere in hell, somebody got to get some money or got money, get on that boat and shit like that. So that's how it got packed. But I don't understand is like why everybody is really running from their country. Like, yo, what the hell is really going on? Like, yo, boom, like nobody want to be in their country. That's even like here.
And let me tell you how much I know this is a lie. Let me tell you how I feel like this is more of a lie than anything, right? Because look who they got in there. They got 750 Pakistanians, Syrians, Egyptians, Palestinians. Some of these groups don't even like each other. And real, actually, they don't even like each other in real life.
The world is changing.
The
world is changing. Nigga do anything for their freedom. You heard? The world is changing.
I don't know.
Niggas do anything for their freedom, bro.
I know. The one thing I do know about those people over there is that religion is big for them. Religion is big for them. And if they religion don't mix with that other religion, bro, they always want something nasty to say.
Yo, let me tell you something. Just like when the shit happened with the towers and shit, everybody was cool at that day, right? Everybody was mad cool. So in the time of some shit like that, bro, some stuff like that, They forgot all about that. When we touch our feet on land and we over there and everything else is cool, we could do it until nigga was coming for freedom. They was leaving for freedom.
To Europe.
Yeah.
Here's one more thing, and then you can have the floor. I don't really want to talk about it no more. Let me ask you one more thing, and you give me your answer on this one. Where did they meet up? Where did everybody be like, yo, cause remember,
so they did a fucking secret, they did, nigga. They did a secret, they went to a secret part in the woods or somewhere. Everybody gotta be there. That joint looked like back in the days when it's slave days, when they was going to that railroad, so much going to the Underground Railroad, everybody was packed up in a line. They was singing songs. They was singing songs, bro. They were singing freedom songs. They had like, their country was whooping their ass, bro. Their country like, and like how they chased the blacks out of the South, and now the blacks going back to the South and shit, chase them out. It's like, these dudes was crazy right there. They did some crazy. They all was in the woods. 800, maybe more, maybe 700 and something, maybe more. All of them. How did they get to the boat? Yeah. Now you answer that question. How did they get to the boat? Word, son. Like, did they get on a bus to go to the secret location?
Bro, and this is why I tell you, bro, bro, my mind is crazy, bro. Remember what I told you, bro? How did they get, was that a drone up there? How they get that picture? It gotta be fake, right? Listen what the guy said. This is a spokesperson for the Coast Guard. Listen to his word, bro. He said, Coast Guard spokesman Nikos Alexo, whatever his name, told CNN over the phone last week when the boat capsized. We were not even next to the boat. How could we be towing it? Right, basically, stopping it and all that. How could we be towing it? Instead, he insisted. He said, right, they only had been observing at a close distance, meaning they was close enough to stop the boat, right, but didn't, and watched it, right, and that a shift in the weight. How would they know? A shift in the weight, probably caused by panic, had caused the boat to tip over.
All right.
But they said he did two. They said he just did two. He did two quick rights.
Who was doing the following?
You tell me.
All right then. So that's what I'm saying. Was it them?
He's saying they closely observed it. How do you closely observe it? From where? And then
So all right then. So it goes right to the point of what I was saying. The air. They know when you in the air, and they know that they was on the ground. So exactly. That's what I want to say. So that's how they know that they was close. All right. So they followed them, and then look how quick the response was, because you did snatch up some. Everybody on that boat supposed to have been dead, son. So you caught some.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just some bullshit. Maybe we just some conspiracy theories, and it's crazy. I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think they was crossing, and they seen the ability to go kill 600 people real quick, and boom, boom, something hit the bottom of that boat and split it in half.
Son, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck what boat. If it wasn't a big ass boat, that wasn't a big ass boat for no 800 people on that boat. All them dudes was packed up on each other like sardines. How did they go to the bathroom? So they rolled out that whole time on that water travel without going to the bathroom. That's why I say that's kind of crazy.
All that disease and all of that, all the smells coming. Bro, they blew up that shit in the water. They wasn't trying to have that shit come to no Italy, none of that. They blew that shit up in the water, bro. They blew that shit up in the water. That was over for, bro. And like I was asking you earlier, bro, I know you was getting into it, bro. How did 750 people meet up? And where did they meet up? Because none of these countries these countries are all tied in, but these are different, separate areas that are big as hell. How did 700? So, all right, 750. There's 4 groups, right?
That was a slave man walk. They all walked through the woods. They walked through the woods humming songs. They had freedom songs. They were singing freedom songs, bro. Check this out. Whoever was messing with any one of them, all 700 to 800 people could say, who beef we gonna take care of first? Oh, we gonna go at this nigga first, we gonna go at that nigga first, the whole nigga. So y'all wouldn't have to worry about nothing. Another thing is, I seen Mexico and the other countries overthrown sometimes their government. With 800 people. Man, listen. Some people gonna die just like just now.
Bro.
Just now, bro.
I'm gonna let you know, bro. They blew that up. Look. Here's the thing, right?
You sank my battleship. So you gonna put them on. You sank my battleship, right? Bro, yeah.
Guess where the boat capsized at?
Where?
In Italy.
Yeah.
Greek. And it's in the Greek Ocean.
It was going from Greece. Bro. Yeah, and Greece is going through some shit down there too, bro.
Blew that shit up. Nah, you're not coming in here, bro. We got too much shit going on here. Boom, you done in the water, bro. And here's the thing. Look. Watch this. The Hellenic Coast Guard has declined to answer CNN's specific request for response to the survivors' testimonies. You ain't hear nothing from the survivors. You know why? You know why? You ain't hear nothing from the survivors. They survived. That too. Ain't that too. They ain't coming to this goddamn country.
Yo, check this out. You got some ridiculous, sit down there, beliefs. You got some ridiculous beliefs. Yo, I believe they would have made it to wherever the hell they was going at. Just a mishap. It could be a mishap, or it could be some other shit.
All right, so
there's two ways of thinking of that. It's 2 ways of thinking of that. It could have been a mishap. It could have been some real shit, and it could have been some fake shit. It could have been, oh shit. You know what? Yeah, we don't want these motherfuckers up here in our country. So let's destroy them. Okay. Now, what beats the odds when the investigation comes in that there were other people that survived? Because some of them might not survive. We get that story.
You're never gonna get the real story.
So, check this out. I know if I'm on the boat or anything, I know what had happened to me. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say that's why I don't fuck with that water shit, that boat shit, and taking no trips. Yo, we go on a trip on that boat and all that and everything. I always no, bro. No, bro. Nah, bro. I seen some wild shit too. So nah, bro. But that situation, it's like, yo, how all them people was on that one boat. Like, how did you fit? That was once they got here, everybody should have got locked up. You would have had 800 handcuffs or more, son. Because and those dudes that drove that boat over there and everything, they would have had to jump out the water about halfway. I get to the land, like halfway to the land, everybody gotta jump out. And I'm out, so I'll turn that shit around and PM. Y'all made it.
That's the crazy part, because I gotta see that. I gotta see the map, because there's no way any of this shit happened. Bro, it was just like when you telling me it could have went 2 ways, bro. It's just like when that lady was in the plane by herself, the lady who was coming from Baltimore. I think it was Baltimore. She was coming from Baltimore, and she had some information on the government and shit, and she was on a plane by herself. And just so happened something off the wing broke and hit her window. She was sitting in the middle of the shit and broke off.
Sucked her out.
Only hit her window and sucked out. That's what it sounds like. Like shit can happen.
Yo, that shit sound like M. What's that? What's the name? Mission Impossible 3 and shit like that. And then that little dot hit that, the bird hit the shit in the whole glass and it just sucked that one person out.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's like it's so crazy because it's like, yo, son, 700 people. So I ain't gonna hold you. Probably when they first got off, you didn't notice. First of all, where the cops? Where was the cops at? Where all the 700 people was getting on the water?
Yo, let me tell you. Let me tell you something though. This is the real funny shit. It goes back to the Simpsons. If they predicted that sea thing was going down, right? It's going down and them people was going to die in there. Why they didn't predict 700 to 800 people that's coming from Greece on the ship? That was bad.
I was just about
now that's telling you that the shit that they put up there, some of that shit don't even exist. Some of that shit don't even exist, and some is being portrayed because you ain't got the 800 people, 700 people, but you got the 4, 5, 6 niggas, billionaires, millionaire training. I wanted to say something about that shit. You know, the own fucking wife was family members was in the Titanic that died. That billionaire dude.
Yeah,
her grandma. What?
JP Morgan got off the ship. Him.
They said the son didn't even really wanted to go. They're gonna get a big ass lawsuit. So that's gonna be a crazy lawsuit with niggas is already rich. So it's gonna be rich niggas suing rich niggas, and it's gonna be real crazy.
Yeah, you wanna hear something crazy, bro? You know this wasn't the first boat that flipped over?
Nah, it's multiple boats, bro. It's multiple boats.
In the same area.
Huh?
In the same area.
Nah, that capacity was on that boat. That was over. I think that for that size boat, that was too heavy, son. That was mad people. And then you going against water, son. Yo, you a swimmer. So you know how to swim to a certain maybe distance in the beach. All them heavy ass waves. You know how that current is. When your ass putting all that weight on that shit, and you trying to do a turn or whatever move you was doing, you know it was going to tilt. The people felt that shit. One nigga probably went to the one side like, oh, like, oh, and then nigga trying to catch the steering wheel back. You ever had a fat nigga on one side of your car and you moving and you hit it fast and like, yo, oh, your car start moving crazy.
But I don't know.
All that weight on one side.
Here's my problem with that. The only problem I have with that is
the shifting.
How far you got. You got far. You didn't get. You was in the ocean. You was in the airfield because that's the only way. The only way they got on their radar is if you had to cross their border.
Yo, you got far to where the current is still moving, and the current is rocking. Hold on, man. Hold that thought, man. We gonna go into something right now, man. Hold that thought, man. We gonna hear a little chudon for 1 minute. You already know. Shout out to my dude Trumanati, man. Word up, True the God.
Dog shit, that gun shit. I got a verse to kick, it ain't enough for me to spit. I split a nigga shit when I spit. I'm slick like Red and my 3-point better than shit. I've been shot 4 times, I'd rather run like Christ. 2 times to my back, I spent nothing nice. Goddamn right, I carry a gap plus the knife. Anybody I'm not scared to bust a slice. My boxer skill, Ali Fraser, jab slap. Like Al Pacino, son, I gun clap. Dutchman, we toe tap a whack rapper. Whack hit his ass in the back, builder, sheetrock, take shellac. How Barkley Sam Shaq with a backhand smack. Goldberg, Stone Cold, I throw a nigga on the mat. If it get to the gap, home missile seek that cat. I'll be out in the school where your kids go at. It ain't about where you been, it's where you at. It ain't about where you been, it's where you at. It ain't about where you been, it's where you at. So keep on talking, keep on talking. It ain't about where you been, it's where you at. It ain't about where you been, it's where you at. It ain't about where you been, it's where you at. So keep on talking, keep on.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. So to the viewers out there, man, it's crazy, man.
You already know, man. To the viewers, to the undisputers,
You know about your band and where you at.
You already is about where you been. What tell them is where you at. New York, baby. Keep on. Shout out again to my dude.
They said the Brown and what sea? They said the Greek, right?
What's that? Greek? Yeah. Greeks.
I think it said the
Greece.
The Greece Ocean, right? Or something like that.
Yep, some bullshit, bro. Some bug shit, man. That's what it is. But when you doing that and you bringing that back to where it's gonna come to, you getting ready to say after they make it to that land, they're gonna come and try to make another spot until they hit till they hit all these other barrels that's crowded. That's out here right now. Everything is man crowded. People out here can't even get a crib. I'm seeing that the eviction shit is going crazy, getting ready to go crazy. It's 2%, 2.5 for 1 year lease. Goes up. Wait, hold on, 2.5 1 year lease. About almost 7 point something for 2 year lease to I think 3 point something to 7 point something for 2 year leases. Son, they gonna have a lot of homeless people out there, and then you trying to bring in other people inside of New York City to replace that. Like you giving them homes, like the people that didn't have homes got to try to start right back all over. Where these people just coming in and just gonna swipe up, and like I say, it's a war against black people because now these are the people that we're gonna lose the jobs, we're gonna lose our homes, and these solid aliens and whatever getting ready to come in here and take all of that, bro. They're giving them free job things. Go out there and hurry up and go and get a job. And you know how hard it is for us to get a job over here, bro. Like yo, and you giving people free shit, my nigga. Yeah, I see that water, but hold on. After I finish this, we can talk about your. You know what I mean? But you giving people free. That's the angry shit that I get. Because you giving people free shit, my nigga. That's why you got little kids out there robbing. You got people out there doing all that mugging shit and all that dumb shit because yo, y'all put that up there, my dude. Like, yo, the fuck, my nigga. Like, yo, boom. There's a lot of people out here that ain't got a fucking home. You go over there and see those man shelter, them niggas still living in there that was living here for mad years, bro. And niggas getting ready to get them a crib and shit like that, my nigga. Like, yo, that niggas is crazy, bro. Yeah, man. You go back to that story, man.
No, you're right, because these are the people that's coming over right now. Basically,
you're going to lose your job, bro.
Basically, what I was showing was...
Okay, that's the water.
The group
Mediterranean. Right? Look, that's the Mediterranean Sea?
Yeah, they said Syria. They said Syria, Israel, right? Egypt, all met right here in Libya, right?
Yeah.
So from here, all gathered right here.
Where they was at? Make a point on that. Put a point on that.
Right? This is Libya. This is Libya right here. I can't put a point. They drove all the way right here. And they around this area.
Okay,
right?
So where they came from?
They came from Syria, Israel, Egypt, and Libya. Right here said they left somewhere around this area. Right? And they got up to like right about here. And that's where the boat capsized. How do I know that? Because right here shows you. This is where they capsized at. You see where it says that? See Greece?
Yeah.
They say they capsized mad close, right?
Uh-huh.
So you telling me there was no ships or no nothing from none of these groups, from Italy, from Sicily, from Greece, from Athens, from Crete? There was no Coast Guards in this area?
Nah, that's why.
None in that common area?
It happens.
Bro.
It happens, my dude. That's the shit. That's the shit that really catches you. The shit that makes you go, because that shit happens. I don't know. If you're that close, then you should have about at least 200 more people coming up on that island swimming up there. Because you know they prepared, they've been doing that shit. They from those kind of islands or wherever the fuck from whatever they've been doing. When it's survival, it's survival. I don't understand, or for survival, how the hell you go in that water without no life jackets. Nobody has, so they couldn't afford 800 life jackets.
Some people they said they found some people swimming with no light. So niggas was just swimming. So you telling me that got there, niggas was just playing in the water.
Now you still I'm saying those was all adults. Those are preteens, those are fucking kids, those are fucking mothers, grandmothers, those was fathers, grandfathers, nephew, nieces, cousins, all kind of shit, bro. All kind of shit.
The crazier part that I find, because the only reason why I want it is because like it like kind of like jumps like mad different channels, bro. It's like so somebody had to die in that boat, in that water, right? So y'all water is still poisoned now because I got 750 dead bodies of pure skunk deadness in the water. Contaminated.
That water is still not pure. Remember back in the days from all those wars and all those bodies when the Marines and all that was coming across that, a lot of that shit, people was dying. That don't mean shit. That water is keep flowing. That shit is clean. That's water every day. Rain, all that other shit, that's pure every day, bro. It's like you flushing your toilet when you pee. You pee and it might look good right there, and then as soon as you flush it, it's clean. That's how that is. Like, yo.
I know countries like that. Want you like those places, like when you take a shit, they tell you don't flush it. They try to tell you like wrap it up in a napkin and put it in a garbage can. Nasty. I'm flushing tissue. If it gets stuck, that's on you. It's not on me. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but that's that's in a lot of people's homes too. That's like when people be really owning houses and they always have plumbing problems. They always have pipe problems. All that shit always be clogged up. So yeah, they'll tell you, yo, throw that shit in the trash. Don't throw that shit. That shit is nasty, bro.
I'm not taking it out. I cannot.
That's nasty.
Look, I gotta go home. Why? Because I can't take a shit here. Because I'm not putting shit in my hand, bro. That shit dropping right in the toilet. It's a queen sweat.
I don't know. Nasty. That's nasty. That's nasty. That's why you gotta come with your own little rag in your pocket. If you gotta go to that person's house, your own little rag in your pocket to wipe your ass. Yeah, you got some soap. Yeah, I got some soap. And what's the name? Yo, son, I gotta wipe the ass rag too. I told you that, man. Yo, son. No tissue, man. I use my soap and boom. You know what I mean? You don't want no dookie stains. No dookie stains. No dookie stains. What, dude?
What's the last joint of the night, man?
Nah, we got a couple of, man. What time you gotta be out, man? Like,
I gotta do something in the morning, man. I told you I gotta go look for this car in the morning, man.
Mine too, right? You gonna look for mine too, right?
Nah, yours is Monday. Yours is Monday as soon as you
look for mine too.
I give you the rundown of what's what, and you hit me up. But basically, right now I'm pretty much in a look for a car. The insurance company is gonna pay for a car, so I gotta find a good one in a good area. But right now, paralyzed while in police custody. What is this about?
Yo, Duke. Nah, he ain't getting really hand up. Yo, son. Nah, son. They was having like a little party, little something like that, little cookout, something went around, little rowdy. Police came and all of that, and grabbed him up like no reason and shit like that. But by them grabbing him up, the nigga had a gun and shit like that. He was saying on him. So by him having a gun, go look up his name, bro. I had that shit up there. I got the story up here though. It'll tell you anyway. But by him having a gun, shit was he was like he already had he was a felon or some shit like that. And it was crazy, bro. It is crazy.
There is growing outrage over an incident in a police van in New Haven, Connecticut that left a man paralyzed. 5 officers under investigation.
The suspect in handcuffs was being transported when the officer driving made a sudden stop, and the incident was caught on camera. We want to warn you, the video is disturbing but important to this investigation. CBS 2's Jerika Duncan tracking the unfolding events.
Just hold up, okay?
All right, what's up?
Randy Cox was at a block party when New Haven police arrived in response to a weapons complaint. Officers arrested Cox, who they say is an ex-felon and was carrying a firearm illegally. As they were transporting him to jail, authorities say Officer Oscar Diaz was speeding and came to a sudden stop to avoid an accident. As a result, Cox's head is slammed against the back of the van, which had no seatbelt.
I can't hear you.
Despite Cox's repeated calls for help, it took the officer almost 4 minutes to check on him.
Can you move at all?
I can't move.
Before calling an ambulance to meet him at the police station. When the van arrived, several other officers were waiting and began berating Cox to get out.
Move your leg. Sit up.
Why are you not listening, bro?
Sit up.
I can't move.
You're not even trying.
About 3 minutes later, they dragged Cox feet first out of the van.
What's going on? Huh?
Handcuffing. You just drank too much.
Before officers forcefully hoisted him into a wheelchair. Cox is processed and dragged into a holding cell about 10 minutes after the van arrived at the station.
He's perfectly fine.
He was placed on the floor where an officer shackled his legs, but he couldn't move as he was paralyzed from the chest down.
Mr. Cox was mistreated. He should have received medical attention immediately. He can't defend anything that was released.
Now, the 5 officers involved are on paid leave pending an investigation. This morning, Cox remains hospitalized in intensive care. Attorney Ben Crump is representing Cox's family as they pursue damages against the city.
We want criminal accountability for those officers, but we also want to see policy changes.
Cox's sister, LaToya Boomer, says she just couldn't finish watching the footage of how officers treated her brother.
It made me sick to my stomach. To treat somebody like that, at what point in time do you believe someone that's saying, I think my neck is broke?
The mayor's office announced several policy changes following the incident, including installing seatbelts in all police department transport vans and requiring officers to buckle in detainees. Seatbelts were already required in police cruisers. Meanwhile, Crump said the family will seek a civil settlement from the city to cover Cox's medical care and lifelong injuries. Jerika Duncan, CBS.
Y'all niggas.
Here's the crazy part. Let me tell you something, right? Look, watch this. Here's the crazy part, right? Because they never really put it on the NYPD, right? Here, look. 30, right? He got a $45 million lawsuit settlement, right? 30 million of the total settlement will be covered by New Haven's insurance, and the remainder will be paid by the city. What that just let you know is, all in all, they didn't pay shit. We did. We paid that settlement. We paid that settlement. New Haven's insurance, so the whole city, the city got insurance? When did the city get insurance?
Off the taxpayers.
When did the city get, how did the city get insurance?
Off the taxpayers.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
He's robbing. Yo, check this out.
New Haven's insurance.
Yo, check this out. He's robbing New Haven. He got an injury, but he's taking from his own people. and don't even know that. That's the game. That's the game that they play. And then sooner or later, no lie, everybody that won a big settlement from people like that, some of them disappeared.
Oh, he's gonna disappear. He's gonna die.
Some of them disappeared. So
Crazy.
you know when you get money like that from them, they play by at times. You can't put that in nobody's name and all of that shit. You got to do what you call it accounts and secret accounts of what you call that shit. When you put it in other people's name, family name, go here. I want to put about such and such. I'm gonna put about 4 million. How much they said? 30, 34, 40 something million?
5 million.
45 million. I want to put 20 million in just in my daughter account. I want to put the other 10 million in Shorty account. And that rest, that's mine. So I could still have that money. Or they could still have that money. You know what I'm saying? If anything happened to me, like, yo, boom, at least I died with a little bit of money. These niggas try to snipe me, and they caught a little bit of money. These niggas got a big bag.
Look at that. So the lady officer that was waiting there, that's the driver. That's 2 police officers, Jocelyn Lavender and Louis Rivera, were fired for violating officers' conduct rules on upholding the law, integrity, trustworthiness, courtesy, and respect. And
when she said
the 2 officers and 3 other officers are facing criminal charges. So I'm guessing when he got there, the lady said, "Get up, you just drunk, you just had all of."
That's exactly what I was going to tell you. That's how she got in trouble. She got in trouble just because of that. Just because of that.
The person who was dragging him.
She got in trouble because she had no sympathy for him, and she just assumed that he was drunk. She knew he wasn't drunk, and she knew he was telling the truth. So that's where her play came in at. But they still got on paid leave. You know what I mean? You paralyzed this man.
He fired now. That was an old video. They fired now. This
all right, because that was Come on, bro. Now you fired. I'm saying, like, this is what hurt those officers. These officers could go home, right, and do whatever they got to go do, and don't suffer the consequences, because you're not paying a tab. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
When they make you pay a tab, that meaning like, yo, bro, you did this, you gotta lose your home right now. You gotta lose this. Whatever you got, you bought them cars and all that, everything, they come and repossess that. That will make those cops stop doing what they doing, bro.
Nah. I like that.
Well. Yes,
I like that, but I want to one up something. I want it to be like a sex offender. I want you for the cops who do something filthy and dirty like that. I want you to be like a sex offender. I want every time somebody writes your social security number down, it pops up what you did. It pops up what you did, what you had to plead guilty for, and what was it? Yeah, this kid right here beats up kids.
Nah. That's too graphic with that, bro. You be exactly what I had just said, right? You take all of the royalties you got. You black. Hold on, bro. You blackball him.
Into what?
You know what blackball is?
Yeah, they can't get a job. They can't do nothing.
Exactly. So his whole life is fucked up. Son, you are living. Yo, check this out. You are living.
How dare you say the same thing and you still mention say no to my idea?
Yo, check this out. You are living soul. You a living soul that can't do nothing. Yo, you can't even go to this nigga right here and go and get something off the books. Go talk to nobody is fucking with you. That's what I'm saying. If nobody fucking with you, when you take away a cop home that all of this shit he did for with his homes, his house, his kids going to school, tuition. You take all that shit away from them because you got to pay those people back. If the government and the city got to pay you all of these millions, and y'all niggas get to walk away free and don't have to pay shit. If somebody could tell me that when the government got to pay this 40-some million to these people, do the people that was negligently for that shit have to pay anything to that? And do they lose anything? Son, you got your home and they just come swipe your home up.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go tomorrow. Niggas coming in if you ain't got your shit packed up, whatever. No, don't pack your shit up. Everything in that house is mine. Everything, bro, you just walk out that door and keep it moving. Son, that shit will hurt your kids. Your kids, how much you was paying? $24,000 a month, and you already paid half of that off and all that shit. They tuition is white.
Bro,
they got a debt. Yo, check this. He got a debt. They got a debt. You got a debt. Your whole family is all fucked up off of that. They would think twice, bro. They would think twice. I ain't hurting a motherfucking soul. I'm gonna be those niggas in London that don't have no guns or just beat niggas with billy clubs and all of that other shit.
So mine was too graphic, and yours is just right because you take everything away from them and make them homeless. Bro,
son, exactly. What would hurt you more though when you took away all those necessities or like
bro, for a sex offender, bro?
You saying publicly like that's beyond. I wouldn't put that in no category or no.
Hear me out. Hear me out, right? Because I heard yours. Hear me out, right? So we give you a public job, right? Because technically you're for the people, right? So we give you a public job, right? We pay you a good salary. We expect you to protect what? The public, right? And then you go ahead and you use extra force on the people that you're supposed to protect, right? So publicly, I need for everybody to know what you did at all points in your life, right? So publicly, because you did that publicly now, right? And it's only for certain crimes. It's for certain like that extensive use. If you shoot a cop in the back, a black person in the back,
or they left off for that because they don't want to hear that type of shit. They left off for that. See?
You know what I'm saying? So when you do stuff like that, bro, yes. When you get fired and all that, yes, you get called out like you technically are a fucking rapist, bro. Everywhere you go, I want any application you ever put out there for a housing. You want to go get credit or something, you write your social, it pops up. He's a cop killer. Yeah, he's a.
But with all of that you're saying, they are still have human rights. Yo, check this out. When they come home, they're still allowed to get an apartment. Bro, yes. Only thing they just gotta register, as long as it ain't by no schools or wherever they did that about. If that's with a minor, they can't be around no schools, no family members, no none of that got minors and none of that. Anything with dealing with children, the playgrounds and none of that dumb stuff. But if they're dealing with adult, I know all of this shit, and I ain't never had that problem, but I know this shit.
I was thinking of something stupid. I was thinking about like whatever you were saying, like
yo,
anywhere black people live, you can't live.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they don't have that, where's they gonna go? Where's they gonna? So you guess they still have human rights. That's why I would not put that with that one, because there's human rights for them people. They still could get a home. They still can get this. They still can go do this. They still allowed to go in McDonald's. They still allowed to go in anywhere they want to go. What I'm saying is like, just take away they big royalties. Like whatever you liked it, whatever you have, you got to pay. You got to pay some of that debt. So you can't get a job if I say you owe $1 million. When you get the job, every time you get your pay, it's not going to your kids. It's going strictly to that person. So regardless of the fact that you can't do nothing, bro.
I'm not going to say they're going to take their whole check, but I am going to say you're going to have a good, you might have to work off the books for a long time. Because niggas, every little penny you get, bro, they're going to have to deduct that shit heavily. And I ain't talking about a 730, I'm talking about like an 80, a 90-10. You get 10% of your check.
Nah, bro. We going to the garnish of the highest, bro. That's how you gonna make a person. You hit the nigga wallet. You hit the nigga wallet that was getting bread, bro. Yo, it's a lot of things that happen to you, bro. A lot of things that happen to you, bro. That's the whole shit with the government. You can't fight the government by you just think you're going out there and march. Just like a lot of people say, you gotta hit their wallets. You hit their wallets, and niggas like, yo, boom. So they know that we getting ready to rebel on something and we getting ready to go fight against them. They're gonna bring robots in there. So when we say everybody getting ready to say, yo, I ain't working. Imagine everybody just say, fuck it, I ain't working no more. At the same damn time.
Mm-hmm.
You crash the economy. You crash the economy.
You gotta read everything.
But the people don't understand how the world is working today. The world is working at people over here scared. We know we need a job. We know we need this. How we gonna pay our rent? That's how they catch you. You know what? If you ain't working, you ain't gonna pay your rent. If you ain't working, you ain't getting no clothes on it. So it's always, if you ain't doing this, you ain't gonna get this. And what you tell your kids, the same shit they tell you. Yo, if you don't be good right now, you ain't gonna get nothing for your birthday. If you don't be good right now, you ain't gonna go outside. If you don't be good right now, you ain't gonna get this candy or cake or whatever you want.
That shit is wild, man. It's a yo. You know what? I feel like you should run that by somebody. I feel like that idea is it has some type of I don't want to say an extent of you lose it. I feel like if you do own a home, yes, and you can't trade it out. I don't give a fuck if she's your spouse or not. You can't switch it out. If you own a home,
nothing.
Yes, that shit get taken away. That's it.
If I find out you put your something and got something in somebody else's name and you got your shit and you got something right there, your ass automatically going to jail and no coming home for that. So they're gonna have a second thought.
Yep, you better hope you got good friends in good places, because guess what, my boy? You're finished. You're done.
Finished.
You might as well live life off the land. Now you become a fisherman or something, because boy, we taxing your ass every time you touch some bread.
Every time you touch some money. So
and the best first, I'm gonna do one better. You gotta work. You gotta work. you gotta pay this back. If you don't, your ass is getting locked up. So I don't give a fuck about the kids or none of that. If you got a father, let the father take care of them. But
they still gotta pay the price for your pops too, though.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. That's too far.
Nah, bro. Ain't no fair ones. Because that man can't go home to his kids. Ain't no fair ones. That man can't go home to his kids. So you got to pay for your pops.
Too far. I don't know. I think that's too
far. That's exactly where you do it. If it's too far,
I can see how far you called it. I think that's
if that's too far with that, but it's political right. It's in that point. If that's too far, then I made a great point. Because check this out.
Here's the thing, right? We know if it was like a white cop shooting a black person, that she has a community.
I don't give a fuck what race it is. I don't care what race it is.
That's the good part. Is that no matter. So do you think do you feel like no matter what the race is, right? So do you feel like there's a chance for redemption, to redeem yourself?
Yo, check this out.
Just like a murder.
Murder is murder. Murder is murder. Murder is how you feel you want to take that to that level. Murder is a responsibility.
So my question is, can you be redeemed? Or do you feel like you just got to do your time? But
you could be redeemed with God. You could be redeemed with God. A person that's not going to speak upon you and talk to you, but you can't be redeemed with soul. You know what I mean? With soul, physical. You know what I mean? With God, yeah. God let you go there and talk to anything.
In the flesh, you can't be. You could, but you're not likely to be forgiven.
God forgives.
I don't, and I understand that. But it's a thin line. It's a very thin line for me. It's a thin line for me because it's like how to explain somebody being scared and committing murder, right? How do you explain that, right? Like so say hey, instant somebody comes and rob my home, but they rob me in my home. I tussle, I fight with them. They do rob me. I get my gun, and now they're running. They out my door. But I lay two in their back. Boom, boom. You robbed me just now in my crib. My whole family scared. Everybody's scared. I just took down the person who robbed me. Boom, boom. Right? Murder. Because he was out my house and not looking towards me is considered murder. Now, right now, do I get redeemed? Am I redeemable in society eyes?
Yo, crazy world, bro.
Crazy world.
Crazy world. That's all I can say. It's a crazy world, bro. It's a crazy world, bro. Yo, you gotta take it how you live it. You ran in that man crib, and you ran that man crib on some what's the name? Family and bro, all that other shit, my nigga. You know what I mean? No, I'm just saying, you ran that man crib, you gonna get what you gonna get, nigga. Like, yo, son, like, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, yo, I don't give a yo, son. You came in my crib, you ran in my crib. I'm chasing you down. If you ran, your back is turned and ran out there. I don't give a fuck because you ran in my crib. That was a sign of disrespect.
But now you're a murderer.
It happened.
Now you're a murderer.
Yo, they said I got murder on my mind. Ain't no nigga did no shit like that, but I got murder on my mind.
So let me ask you something. Do you feel like you deserve, you personally, because now you chase the guy out the house, right? He's out your house, but you still lay him down, right? Do you feel like yeah, I gotta be redeemed? Like you gotta be like, you did that out of respect that he robbed you. Or is it like, nah, nigga, you was a murderer, that's it?
Yo, like I said, man. Man, that's all I can say, man. I can't say nothing else. You know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, man, listen, bro. Listen, bro. He said, I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. What he said? Come on, bro. Like,
Denzel Washington had a quote, right? Because the nigga was asking some guy was asking him like, yo, do you think the black guy, do you think this black guy was they were doing like a scene, they were doing like a movie or something, and I guess the director was telling him, like, the director was telling people like the guy was acting up, or he was difficult to work with, and he had a quote that was crazy, and I like it because it made me think, and I hope it makes you think, bro. He said when a wolf comes to eat the sheep, right, and the sheep start fighting back, is the sheep is the sheep doing too much, or is the sheep just tired of being eaten and now they fighting back? Basically saying, right, that the guy that they were saying was too much or doing too much was only reacting to what was actually happening to him over and over again, right? So when he decided to stand up, right, they decided to call him difficult rather than saying, well, he's standing up for himself. Make sense?
It makes something different. It makes something reality. It's like, yo, upon something happening to you, and upon you being real your whole life, and lose situation brings you out of realness. Yo, does that make you soft? Answer that question. All right then. So yeah, you didn't answer that question. Answer that question.
It don't.
I didn't hear that. All right. All right, then. So this is why I say, whereas the world turns is more thoughtful people. Yo, thoughtful of reactions. Thoughtful of reactions. That's a big part of the world now. That when you go boom a nigga quick, you end up losing your life.
2 lives lost, yours and mine.
You know, but when you have a chance of thought or process, all right, bro, that is different. It's just different. It's a different world, bro. It's a different world. It's a different reality. It's a different spell. You know what I mean? We all live off of spells. That's what I'm saying. Reality. You know, live off
Is it in the time of in a time of anger? Is there any point in time that you ever sat yourself down in the middle of anger and was like, I gotta chill? Wait, has there ever been a situation where you like before you get to the you at the red line, you at the red line, you're about to you ready to go off the deep end, and you talk to yourself like, I gotta chill. Tonight is this is gonna change my life for the worse or for the, I don't know how to explain it. Have you ever sat yourself down? Have you ever
I just say it's reality. The world is what you stuck into. Right. You stuck into your mold. A balance of comeback. You know what I mean? Comeback. When you come in the girl and come back, you're ejaculating. You know what I mean? So
I don't. You just said some shit that I don't understand. I don't.
But when you're ejaculating inside a woman, it's comeback. So that's all I say. You know, when I ejaculate, it's just like comeback. It's just comeback. You know what I mean? Like I relax. But yo, watch yourself. That's all I say. Like that's how I be. That's how I am in the world. Like yo, son.
You know what you just sounded like? Bro? And your metaphor, you sounded like one of them old.
My metaphor is crazy.
Yeah,
right?
one of them old players from back in the day. It was like,
yo,
how was your day? You know what I'm saying? Can't better with the green. You know what I'm saying? If the money ain't money.
Yeah, word up, man. It's old school. It's just called a comeback. Like if you ejaculating inside a girl, you know what I mean? That's called comeback. And what is that? You ejaculate in the vagina. So that means pussy, right? I didn't want to go that far, bro.
I'm still trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Understand, young grasshopper. Understand, young grasshopper.
I'm still trying to.
That's good to understand, young grasshopper. I ain't gotta say too much. Like a lot of people be saying too much, and a lot of people be doing too much.
I was just trying to figure out, like, because I know, like, it be situations, like, sometimes, even with, like, my wife, and I just be feeling like it's just, like, I know I'm tight. I know maybe sometimes, I'm thinking about the situation too far, or maybe I'm not thinking about the situation enough, and sometimes I catch myself, like, yo, bro, you really out here tripping, like, catch yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, catch yourself, my nigga. Like, you're not thinking on a term where you feel like you right at. I did a lot of stupid shit. I don't know how to explain it. I just want to ask that question because I thought maybe most people talk to themselves.
Yo, check this out. I do that a lot. You know, I talk to myself when I'm angry. I'm trying to communicate on a spiritual shit, some other shit, a spiritual of me, spiritual of what I'm trying to think. Yo, you know, I do that, bro. Like A lot of people look at that and say, people be crazy because they talk to themselves. Some people talk to themselves in a crazy way. Some people don't talk to themselves in a crazy, but it's all the same. It just got one stamp on one thing or another shit. But we saying the same shit and we thinking the same shit. So I do that, bro. Like even like family shit, man. We all go do that, bro. We all have special issues.
Mm-hmm.
We all have special mentality, special demons, special all that shit. That you know, yo, demon is working, bro. They working hard, bro. They working hard.
I'm nervous. I know.
You gotta focus, bro. It's called all focus. If you could switch off that light and switch on that light, that's how you gotta switch on that nigga. Sometimes you gotta be in the demon mode, and then sometimes you don't. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, you gotta reverse energy. You gotta prepare.
Let me ask this question.
Energy.
When you are in not it's personal, but not when you are in fighting mode, right? What's something that calms you down?
Me?
What's like a you still mad, you still got the anger, but it's like it came from 100 and like you 80 now because now you could think a little bit. You got a little cylinder to think.
Me? See, you ain't like me. I smoke my weed, podcasts, grandbaby at times. I love to see her all the time. You know what I mean? And yo, just my own thinking in my mind, bro. My thought in my mind. That's the most important shit. Is like my thought in my mind. Thinking space. Like I could go either route. But you know what? Oh man, damn. You know what I mean? I'm in a better space. So I'm gaining weight, bro, and all that bullshit. So I'm in a better space for life. So I'm like, yo, it's granted, bro. Fuck that, nigga. When I'm speaking, yo,
I'm nervous. I'm nervous because you see how you're like if I'm tight, I just need my space, smoke some weed. I don't smoke cigarettes no more, right? And my big vice was when
congratulations on that too, nigga. But I would thought you would have a bogey, and I didn't see that.
I haven't smoked
got a little baby glow, baby.
But that was my vice. That was my vice, bro. Like when I get tight, bro, it's like, all right, cool. I know something that's gonna calm me down. Let me go smoke a cigarette. I know it's gonna calm me down. It's gonna calm my nerve. I don't have that now.
Yo, your mind controls your body, bro. Your mind controls your physical, bro. Like I get mad. I get in my sense, like, yo, I'm ready to fuck some shit up, bro. Like everything. But I'll just be like, yo, bro, nah, bro. Hell no, bro. I can't let that shit attack me. You know what I mean? The devil always gonna attack you. And it's mad. I put a force field. It's mad force fields that shit you can't happen. You can't do nothing that ain't already happened, bro. You know what I mean? My mom's shout out my brother. Come on, bro. And in the story and it has going on, bro, and street shit and everything and all that other shit. Like it's different, bro. It's different, bro. It happened to people too, bro. It's different, bro. Like, yo, oh shit. No, it ain't. Ain't different, nigga. You could say fuck you this morning. Tomorrow, nah.
Off that thought right there, which is crazy right there, right? Off that one thought you just said, right? Someday, how do you feel? Right, we about to get up off this.
We there. We're open up with the stories, man. I like that.
Questions for the alley with a prayer, right? It's crazy, right? Because as you speak, right, new questions come in my head, right? So, right, let me ask you a question, right? How do you feel that you like, God has God? All right. So, how do you feel when like God has a plan for you, right? And depending on how you accept the situation or how do you deal with the situation, you see, damn, how to explain it. You know how you have dreams, right? And then in the dreams, right, you have what we call prophecies or whatever you want to call it, right? Deja vu. You have shit that happened to you in slow motion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So how do you feel knowing like if this situation didn't happen, then this dream wouldn't have come true? Like if I didn't take this step, this didn't happen, then this didn't happen, then now this situation wouldn't be here. Or it don't make sense? I'm making sense?
Yo, glory to God that there's a higher power that oversees what you see to bring you to see what you see. That's great. And that's the gift that we all have. So, oh man, bro. Damn. Damn, bro. Like damn. You know what? I said the story of the last show is new. It's new. We in a new world order right now. That's a new world control, bro. Who run the world? Try that. Who run the world? Try that. You know what I mean? So they already got people hypnotized with that shit. I don't listen to Beyonce. It's not a real shit. That's a real shit. Like, I don't know where that's at, nigga. Like, tell that to the dudes that's locked up for 25, locked up for 10, locked up for what's the name? Ain't no girls in they room.
Right, so I ask you this. Have you ever had a dream that like you in a new crib, right? You've been in a new crib for like the last like year, 2 years, right? 2 years, yeah, right?
Yeah, I ain't going
right?
2 years.
All right, going on 2 years, right? So say pause, like if it was taking a shower, you cooking, you moving, cleaning or something, and then everything slows down. And you like, I've been here before, right? I've been here before, right? Now, in that moment, do you like, thank you, God, because if this didn't happen, this would have never happened. I'd have never been here. Or you like, shit, fuck if I never, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it, have you ever felt like any of those times, like, I've been here and I know the reason why I'm here now? That's what I'm trying to explain.
All right, damage you do, damage you don't. Yeah, 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 yeah. It happens, but see, it's still been love, bro. Like, even though, all right, I gotta help. Make sure you help out. Make sure you all right. Make sure everything is what's the name. Even you could be evil. Like this shit. Yeah, yeah. But yo, that's the real shit because you find people. You find people and understand people. You know what I mean? You find and understand reality, bro. It's like reality. Reality
has a consequence to it.
If nothing gonna change, nothing gonna change. If you're trying to do something greater to make I don't know what is about then. I don't know what it's about then. You know what I mean? Like, hey, ain't no time to be playing. You know what I mean? Where we at right now and everybody moving right now, it's like it's no time to be playing, bro. There's no time to be playing. It's about to being serious. If everybody playing and doing all this other shit, man, do that shit by yourself, bro.
I feel like we in a new age, man. We in a new you know how they like 2020 is just first of all, niggas is calling us what are you calling us? The 1900s. I don't like that. I don't like. Don't call me no 1900s, nigga. Don't call me that because that sounds very disrespectful. I am 1990s, bro, but don't call me 1990. Yeah, 1990 babies. Don't yeah 1900 babies. Don't do that. Don't do that because that's disrespectful, right? But let me say something. I feel like the older I get, the more I appreciate one, certain people that I have met, two, certain steps that I took to create my to create my peace, and three, me learning as I grow that I don't have to do certain shit that I was doing.
Now, understanding is like, yo, bro, we gotta get in mathematics and all that. Well, my growth is going into, I'm going into the whatever life. Experience the whatever life. The whatever life is like, I don't give a fuck about bullshit. It's whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Because I didn't been past the growth, but I'm still whatever in the streets, whatever this mentality is, I can match that. You want to do that, and the mentalities and going crazy. I'm not into. It's a difference. Relationships are different. We go through the yin yang bullshit. You know, what I mean, my shit ain't perfect every day. Nigga, this shit ain't perfect every day. You know what I mean? But trying to build something, rebuild it. If you can't understand a rebuilding and what's the name, then that's a relationship that it can't be, son. Because I'm saying with me, I'm really trying to spend. Like, yo, really, like, yo, boom, this, to go from this, go from this, go from that, go from this. Hey, yo, niggas can't afford no headaches, niggas can't afford no bullshit, niggas can't afford none of that, bro. You know what I mean? And that, yo, you got a married situation, so you can't afford that shit. Nobody can afford nothing.
I gotta keep on reminding myself. That's the problem. That's one thing I had to remind myself is that I could right. So I started like like a couple of years ago. I started like, nah, I can't do that because I can't like. Come on, I fuck with the situation. I'm fucking 30, bro. Like, come on now, like. And then I had to realize like, if it's
Nigga,
not working for you, bro. If it's not working for you, cut that off. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. You cut shit off your whole fucking life. You got time for it. And until you in that grave, technically, nigga, you got time for it. Like, like you know, if
you
it's
like
not,
that clock on your watch? Time for
hey,
it. Time for it.
That's the one thing I learned. I feel like I learned being out here, being able to breathe and not really too much everybody like talking to me at one time, bro. I learned like, yo, sometimes in situations, bro, if you can't do it, if it's not for you, if they not for you, if you not for you, no, you gotta let it go, bro. Because word to, it'll eat you up more trying to stay in contact or stay cool with the person than it or the situation than it
100.
is. You know what I'm saying? Than it is to you know what? I'm gonna sleep anyway. I'm gonna
What?
sleep. I slept in prison on fucking in the bookends with the sandwiches with the two sandwiches stacked up. I can sleep with not talking to the nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You got the grain with the salt. It's like grain with the salt. You got the poison. Yo, as a strong minded person, gotta be just everybody think positive in this world because positive is gonna make you laugh. Thinking that motherfucking in the box, out of the box, on the circle, round the circle, out of the circle. You know what I mean? Out of the flat land, out of the round land, out of all the bullshit grand. Yo, it's just weird, bro. Yo, we had a shit up here. Let's talk about these dudes, man. This industry bullshit. First with what's this Nicki Minaj shit? Or we want to talk about her, man? I know everybody was up on that topic, that dumbass topic. You know what I mean? But it's real, bro. They wanna kick up out of the town, you know what I mean? On some big playgrounds, huh?
Her brother going to jail for rape.
Yeah, about her partner. Yeah, bro. But That's a situation I could get into, but I wouldn't get into with my man. My man, he was it's wild, bro. It's wild, bro. But for him, he got to go everywhere. He got to go with that in the head. These people ain't even playing with that dude. But that dude was another dude. He was a street dude too, son. So huh?
Her brother?
Nah, Nicki Minaj, baby father, her husband.
Oh, yeah.
They on some dumb shit too, bro. But they want to kick her out of her hood, man, for that shit. That means she live in the white hood and maybe partial black. Everybody white, You got the black white niggas kicking her out. And shit, they trying to vote to kick her out, bro. Like to get her out of there. They partition and get them niggas up out of there. I think
But that's damn, they petitioned to kick out her crib.
yeah.
It's only right. It's only right.
I think that's against niggas' rules though.
Nah, if first of all you required as a sex
register, bro.
You first of all he's a sex offender. No matter what he want to say, oh, she was lying, not you register.
But they know, but he knows, and they know that he's a sex offender, bro. Like, bro, like, okay, is he attacking? Once he get there, bro, I'm not saying like I don't have nothing to do. That's the jury. But if he did that shit, that's disrespectful. But who say he can't live nowhere? Everybody's taking rights from people where they can't live, bro. And I wouldn't want a rapist in my neighborhood. But would you want a murderer in your neighborhood? So now you're contradicting yourself.
I don't know how they do the levels.
The same level.
But I'm pretty sure if you're a level 5, I think level 1 is the worst, right?
I don't know.
Well, that's what we gotta Google now. We gotta Google how because he's a level 3.
It wouldn't matter, bro. It wouldn't matter what level you is, bro. Wouldn't matter what level you is, bro.
It is. All right, so let me tell you the reason why. Let me tell you the reason why.
It's the same shit.
No.
Rape is rape, bro.
Let me tell you the reason why, right? Because you can technically be a rapist if you're 18 and shorty 17, right? You can technically be a rapist.
Now, check this out.
You're 16 and
check this out from what you was going into. They both supposed to have been 16.
I can't say that. I can't tell you.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Like technically, what you were saying, they both was 16. Now, I heard some people saying like, was that? I'm not going in that. That's why I'm saying what I said earlier. I'm not fucking with that.
He was a level 3, bro. Level 3 is the highest level. A risk of repeating. That nigga was whatever he did, bro. Whatever they say he was doing was terrible, nigga. Whatever they say he was doing had to be like, yo, he duct tape shorty up, because that's a high risk.
Yo, 16. Yeah, I don't know. I ain't going with that, bro. I'm gonna skip that, bro. I'm not going that because I don't know the whole full story of that shit.
Kenny Petty. All I know is he's a level 3. He's a level 3 sex offender. That's what they say he is. And if you're a level 3 sex offender, bro, basically what it means is that you run a risk of repeating. Like you are one of those like you're.
So then they have another female that came up and said that he did that.
That's pretty much. It was more than one.
So where's they at?
I don't know.
If you got one female saying that, where's the other people that saying that they did that? That's why I'm like, yo, bro, that's the bug one. But and when he did that, I ain't saying he not. But when he did that, that's different, bro. That's different.
I think what it was is, I think for a level 3, I think he had they say it was a non-parental kidnapping of a minor, a sexual act by force or threat with another. So he had to, it had to be like in these lines of three, a sexual act with another who has been rendered unconscious or involuntary drugged, or who has otherwise incapable of appraising the nature of conduct or declining to participate or for sexual conduct with a minor 12 years or younger, including offenses that cover sexual touching of or contact with imminent with
Now you
nature
gotta go. You
of the
gotta
minor.
go into and see when that happened with those two dudes, with her and this dude. There's a lot of shit that's going on right there. And they said Nicki Minaj paid them, and didn't pay them, and done all that other shit, threats and all that, and everything. I don't know about this dude.
I heard her paying and
All that other stuff, yeah. Yeah.
To bury the story and all of that.
Yeah.
It says Cardi B fans are behind petition to push Nicki Minaj and her husband Kimmy out of the Hidden Hills. I don't think Cardi B would do that. I maybe the fans, but I doubt Cardi B from the hood, bro. That's too crazy.
Yo.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
That would be crazy. If Cardi B did that, that's all hip hop political game. You got a different. That's all hip hop political game, bro.
He just hit another one. He just had his shit. Let me see how long this case was. Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenny Pettit, had allegedly refused to obey a judge's order to settle his sexual assault lawsuit by Jennifer Holtz, and now has alleged victim is demanding a legal intervention. So they saying he didn't even settle out of court right now. Court documents obtained by him revealed that despite the previous demands of Judge James for both parties to reach a settlement, Petty has reportedly refused to cooperate. As a result, Hope, through her attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, has demanded a scheduling order. We are counseling to plaintiff Jennifer Hope is the above reference matter. I'm writing jointly with counsel for defendant Kenneth Petty. So as you know, bro, this oh my god. I don't want to read it all because it's somebody else's writing. I don't want to say too much and get in trouble.
Exactly.
That's why I try. I'm trying if you hear me reading, I can read, bro. It's just I don't want to say too much because it's somebody else's writing. I don't know if it's 100% fictional or factual. But this is, listen. Once you sign that petition and said that you are a sex offender, right? And I do know somebody personally who has done it, who actually was not guilty, who it happened to. But like I told the person, you signed up, and as much as for life I know you didn't do it, or you know you didn't do it, whatever you want to feel, you signed up. And once you signed up, bro, it is what it is. That's how they're gonna look at you. I'm gonna be your man forever because I'm gonna look at you no matter how, regardless. I know that's not you. But to the world, that's a different look. I can't hear you. You muted yourself.
No lie, I gotta do this, man. I ain't with that bullshit, bro. I'm not with that bullshit. If you did some violating shit like that, my nigga, I can't trust you around my daughters, my nigga, or my grand, bro. That's another problem, son. That's another problem. Yo, we'll be outside, bro. You would never be if you my mans, you would never be in my crib or in my official crib, we'll be outside, bro. And that's a fact. We'll be outside. No play like that. No play like that, nigga. Yeah, niggas killed for that, my nigga. Straight up. Straight up. Straight the fuck up. What other shit? I don't know if he dropped out. If he dropped out, yo, no lie, I don't think he did. I call my phone, and the phone probably did die. Yeah, but yo, on a recap, there were 700 migrants that was ship cap dupes that went in the water on some Simpsons shit prediction. Yo, I don't get it. Why everybody get a prediction? When they gonna predict me getting $1 billion? If the Simpson can predict that, yo, Simpson, I'm putting it in the air. I'm putting it in the air right now. I need $1 billion. You know what I mean? If they can predict that, I believe it. If they can't predict all this other shit and everything and all that, everything else, oh, there you go. If they can't predict me getting $1 billion, I don't believe that shit. I believe we are all human. We are men. You know what I mean? We read shit. It's all about reading. If you ain't read what's going on today, you wouldn't know what's going on in what's name. Nigga reads the early shits and put in today's prophet. That's like the Bible.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like personally, bro, with these guys, we're about to get off this shit anyway. But
yeah,
what I feel like about the Simpsons, bro, is like we gotta understand that either somebody's looking at their stuff and like that wouldn't that be cool, and or they doing what the hell we know, time travel.
Yo, okay. Before we get off this one. Now, they saying that the CIA they gotta the CIA try to unlock a time travel. And I'm saying that's a bullshit. You know what I mean? Because they knew they already had that shit going on. Let me tell you something. When they came out with the Marty McFlair and they came out with the fucking these sneakers cost all of that, and this is Michael J. Fox. All of a sudden, Michael J. Fox is doing all of this other shit and all that other mystery shit.
Now he got a disease named after him.
Come on, man. Come on. So what I'm saying is like these dudes already tapped into that. I think they tapped into the wrong shit to now they so-called, this is how we gonna open up the alien shit, but they said the alien shit is really fake too and giving us more panic so they can catch us and put up on us where they can change the currency of money, change the currency of all of this and everything and all of that. Put the fucking glasses on that y'all talking about they live and put that shit on. And we're gonna see how many of them niggas been walking out here. So you understand, like, yo, it's mad at them, and then they try to fake it, like, oh shit, this is some one day shit that all that shit had happened. Yo, it's mad shapeshifters. It's mad shapeshifters walking around us, bro.
It gotta be.
Ain't no gotta be shit, nigga. If it's just us, you think it's just gonna be us? Hell no, bro. There's a million more people out there that want to look like us. You remember what that dude said?
And it brings me back to something we had on this podcast like ages ago, bro. And I kept on telling you, and like sometimes you used to throw jabs at me a little quick couple jabs, had to block them and shit, right, bro? Men in Black. Men in Black was real. Men in Black. He also had something called Independence Day. All of that shit was real. All of that shit happened. All that shit happened. It was just how it happened was told different. That's like Tony slapping a nigga out his seat, and Tony and the nigga still cool, and I'm they mans, but I want to tell a story. I'm gonna tell a story. I'm gonna tell it, but I'm gonna tell it with two different people and in a whole different area and a whole different way of how it happened. But I'm telling you a story. That's Men in Black, bro.
Yo, before that, there was a big program that I had seen. They already they got a machine that they out there. We was watching 13 Ghosts.
I seen that movie.
Don't think that shit is fake. Don't think that shit is fake. They bring souls back. We can do that. Bring souls back. Bring back what's the name? Tensho. What's the nigga from Mortal Kombat? Mortal Kombat. He was stealing your souls and all that. Yeah. Yo, some people energy can steal your soul.
They said that with women. They say when a woman fuck like more than a couple of men, more than 5-10 men, like her soul is being separated because all of they
DNA's in her. You'll find
they sucking the life out of her, literally.
You funny nigga.
Bro, I told you, bro. I believe all these movies, bro. I believe in these shits way more than most people, bro. And I feel like yo, that's just how life is, man. That's just how life is, bro. We continue to keep on ignoring the obvious. We ignore the obvious. Nah, that's just a movie. Nah, bro. Why are they coming up with movies? Why are they coming up with movies and naming them different times? What was the game? What was the game that we had? Humans. I think it was called Humans or something like that, or Droids or something like Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit was one game, and then there was another game called what was the other shit? Where they basically telling you control the narrative of your game, but you're half human, half android, and you got a certain amount of lives on your arm, right? And the more shit you do, right? The more shit you do, everything you do either takes away or adds to your life.
What do that sound like? What do that sound like? What do that sound like? The story mode of what?
Fuck Grand Theft Auto.
Nah, story mode of 2K.
Yep.
Pay attention.
What you do?
Pay attention. You the 8. Yo, check this out. When you playing in what's the name mode? When you playing in what you call that mode that we play? You building up your man.
Mm-hmm.
That's AI, bro.
People telling people that shit is crazy, bro. I tell people that all the time, bro. Yeah. You sleep on.
You going to play in the park.
Here's the crazy part.
Yo, Jay, talk to him, Jay. You in the park. You playing in the park now.
You go home. You don't even want to play real basketball. You don't even want to play real. A lot of you new cats, you new kids, I ain't even gonna say new cat. I'm gonna say you gotta be 19, you gotta be 22. 22 or under, bro. A lot of y'all young niggas, bro. I swear to God, bro, y'all watch basketball and y'all like, I hear a lot of niggas talk about like LeBron, right? LeBron, and you know I'm a LeBron hater. I hear them talk about LeBron and all this, and none of them understand the reason why the game, the way the game is it translates different. You know what I'm saying? You can't name too many players LeBron played with. After they left LeBron, they was good. You cannot name them. You know why you cannot name them? Because LeBron James stole the light. He controls you.
Mm-hmm.
right? I.e., robots. Right. That's just how I look at the game. But older niggas like, man, we know the game. We know Mike. We know Kobe. We know Pippen. We know, right? Like after Mike left the Bulls, Pippen was still good. No, he didn't win a championship, but Pippen was still good. Pippen was still Pippen. I think Luke Longley was still Luke Longley. You know what I mean?
But remember when we was watching the game. If we get ready to go off of that, when we was watching the game, it was a different game, ball game, so we knew who the Jordans was. Right now, these kids know who the new niggas that's coming in and who the big stars. So it's different from us to them. We might look at them, nah, they shitty, but in our and they were just like in our world, Jordan, all these people was starting them. You get it, and that's how these kids look at. They look at today's players, just like they look at today's artists. They look at today's actors. They don't look at back in the days.
You gotta split this.
Huh?
I split this podcast into two.
Yeah, because
it gotta be 1 hour for one part. No,
yeah,
because
because
for a reason.
Because all of these actors and all of them is the old actors like the Wesley Snipes and all these people. They not hooked on yesterday's. They hooked on today's. So they don't know who the Wesley Snipes and the best who artists. Some of the kids that like, they heard about it or they seen the movie and they go through it. They on to future. And that's how we was back in the days. We was on the future. Being that we older, we know.
We ain't like the Poozies and the Larry Birds. It's Jordan now. It's Jordan because Jordan could do all the fancy.
But remember, it was Jordan to us. Do you understand? We got the time to see Jordan and to see his primes and shit. You maybe didn't even get too much to see Jordan because you was a baby.
I definitely got to see Jordan. I definitely.
But not too much. As
see Jordan, he left 23. He left 23 when I fell in love with basketball.
And hold on, 23. How old you was?
I'm not 20. He left 2003. I was 13.
How old you was? 13. So you just really started coming into playing with a handling the ball. Unless you was a baby.
I was.
Now you understand what I'm saying. So when he left, you didn't know too much about him.
No. I watched him.
But then you know about the LeBrons, you know about all that. I'm saying that's what I'm trying to say. As your age progress and your time, you had your stars.
You gotta remember me though, bro. You gotta remember me. I was weird, bro.
I'm not
like people like, yo, why? Who you like? I'm like Larry Bird, and niggas like, yeah, there's no way you watch Larry Bird, and it's like, I didn't get a chance to watch him live, but I watched clips, and Larry Bird was like a player for me.
Now, this is what the young generation will have to do. But now in the young generation age and stage, what I'm saying is they looking at the newcomers that propped in their brain now. They got these new stars. Like people had this nigga from the Warriors and Stephen Curry. And then Stephen Curry started to get watered down. You don't hear nobody promoting his sneakers, those what's names like that. No, none of that.
Trash.
But it wasn't trash when he first came out.
Yes, it was. It was always trash to me.
Yo, son, to you. But the world was buying his sneakers. Yo, this, I don't even want to go on that. But the shit was costing 100 and something for some shit almost close to the Skechers.
His sneakers, like Jordan, the only person who ever got close to Jordan in footwear is honestly LeBron. The only person. He's the only
the fuck out. You bugging the fuck out.
And where he fucked up, where Jordan fucked up, where LeBron fucked up was when he started switching fabric.
If Shaq would have stayed on them Shaq Diesels Shaq, when I first paid for a pair of Shaq's was $200.
No, with the Reebok Shaq.
Yo,
you're talking about Skechers Shaq.
yo, I'm talking about the Reebok Shaq with the pump and all that. I paid $200 for those shits. Jordan was the most $100 and something dollars. It was never over those Shaqs. Shaq was the highest when it came out. It was the highest sneaker. Look that up.
I remember.
He was the highest. You wasn't even born when them shits came out.
Don't do that to me. Stop doing that to me like I'm too little. Stop doing that.
I'm just telling you the truth, bro. When them Shaqs came out, look what year when those Shaqs came out. Huh?
96.
Hell no. You bugging the fuck out. I was not in the low in 96, bro.
When did the Shaqs come out?
Them Shaqs came out around in the 90, 92, 93.
How you going to I was born. Even when you saying that, I was born.
You was what year?
90.
All right, then. You was a baby when those shits came out.
I had them.
So you would not remember that. You would not remember that. Look up when those Shaqs came out.
I am right now.
You probably wasn't even born when them shits came out.
September. It says Shaquille O'Neal first Reebok. Oh, it's coming back. That's coming back. Hold on.
Yeah. You probably wasn't even born when them shits was out. Nigga, I had those, nigga. I went to graphic arts with those too, bro. The Reebok pumps. Yeah. The Reebok pumps, nigga. I went to graphics with that, nigga. I know. Yeah. It probably was, you wasn't even born. 91, 92. You probably wasn't even born. Cause who was out there hitting them? The Barclays was out there. That was the Air Force, the Air Force Pippin and all them other niggas on there, bro. The big roster back in the days. The Air Force. Those was the shits before all those J's and all that, my nigga. Motherfucking flights. The flights. The flights is out there. You still didn't get up the year that was? Yeah, Shaq's was out.
I was on B. Originally released in 1992.
Exactly.
So this was a feat that not too many rookies accomplished during his era.
Told you.
Released in 1992, Shaq Attacks arrived just in time for O'Neal's Rookie of the Year winning debut campaign. You talk about the Shaq Attacks. I want to see the images.
Telling you, nigga.
We not talking about the Shaq Attacks. It was you talking about pumps. So we wasn't talking about the Shaq Attack. We talking about pumps. So we're gonna get it right now. Because the Shaq Attack came out in 92. So Shaq Pumps came out when? Because I was good.
But you wasn't even born then.
What? I was born 92. I was born 92.
Look up. You were just born. What, 91? You were just born. Now go to the Shaq Pumps.
The Shaq Pumps, the Pump 'em Ups. I don't, right?
Yeah, bro. Those were first.
The Shaq Attack was released, right? Then the Shaq Attack Miami is slated to around May 12th.
I'm not talking with the squirrels, with the squirrel on it. That's with the squirrel on it. The Shaq Attacks with that squirrel on it.
They definitely did come out in 92. It was introduced in 1992. The Shaq Attack combined with Shaq branded elements with Reebok technology, like a custom fit pump blade. Yeah.
Well, I know my sneakers, nigga. Like I had those, the one with the pumps.
They use them
the Shaq Attacks, it had a squirrel, like a fucking hypnotized squirrel on that. I didn't have those. I had the one with the right in the back.
Wait a minute, though. He wasn't the first person with them.
Who?
Shaq.
What?
When did Shaq come in the NBA?
Shaq came in the NBA.
92.
Yep. around that. No. Yeah, around. Let me see what year that what
92. Yeah, it was 92. It was 92, right? But the pump itself, right? The launch of the pump in November 1989.
Exactly. You wasn't born, nigga.
1989, I wasn't born, but that wasn't Shaq's.
Huh? Yeah.
That wasn't Shaq's. Shaq wasn't even in the league. Shaq was still in the.
No, wait a hold on, bro. I'm gonna look that up.
It says how much are Reebok pumps in the 90s? It says while Reeboks was a proven commodity, the launch of the pump
that was
1989 brought with its considerable amount of controversy. The sneaker was priced at $170.
Yo, that was Shaq. Now in the hood, them niggas, you was paying $190 for them fucking Shaqs, nigga. I know I had a pair, nigga.
But it wasn't Shaq shit. It wasn't Shaq shit.
Yes. All right, man. All right. The first.
That was 1989.
Yeah, wait up.
Shaq came out in 92. So that's 3 years the pumps was out way before Shaq.
No. Yeah, that was out there too. Yo, the Ewans was out there too. Don't worry about it, Shaq.
Matter of fact, the pumps wasn't even Shaq. It was Dominique Wilkins.
No, it wasn't. It was Shaq. All right, bro.
You tripping? It was Dominique Wilkins' pump.
No, it wasn't. It was Shaq.
With the pump in the middle?
Go on the show and y'all.
Yeah, it was Shaq, bro.
Bro, it wasn't Shaq. It was Dominique
Wilkins. Yes, it was. Shaq had. All right, my dude. Shaq had a couple of what's the name? His first pumps, his first sneakers in the back. It had a tube. You press the button right in the back of that shit, and the air squeezes out on that. I had those in the Reebok pumps, man. What you talking about, bro? I know my
in the back of the shoe.
I know my sneakers, bro.
We're not talking about these right here.
Which ones you talking about? You out? You left off of that? This nigga crazy. Shaq had a couple of pair of cakes. He didn't have one. Hold on. Where am I? He didn't have one. Shaq had mag. What? Which one? No, I'm not talking about those on the what's the name.
You're not talking about the front pumps.
Nah, I'm not. I'm talking about the ones where he had, where my son had. It had a pump in the back, bro. That you pump.
I remember, but I the only ones that coming out with the pump is the one in the front.
Nah, that's Reeboks. That was Reeboks. I was playing Reebok.
That's these right here.
Nah.
Victory pump.
Nah. What are these shit saying? It's a pump that goes in the back of the shit that you can air it out. That's Shaq.
You release the air in the back of the sneaker.
Yeah, that was Shaq.
Those are the pumps. The pumps you're supposed to release it in the back of the sneaker.
Not from the front, nigga.
No, you're supposed to pump it up in the front and then it releases.
No, I don't. No, not those. Not those. See, you wildin', son. It's a pump that goes quickly in the back. Those pumps came out. I got pictures of those. I had the purple and white ones. That's the one in the front. That's from the whole side of the your sneakers start pumping up. I was in graphic arts with those. When those came out, I had 2 pair of those Reebok pumps. One of those pumps I made into sneakers. That's when motherfucking what's the name came out. The what's the other Nike? The Nike, what's the name? This shit is almost just like pumps. And they had on what's the name? Pumps had a couple of different flavors. I'm talking about the Shaqs in the back. You put a pump in there and you and release the whole shit, bro. They released the whole shit, my nigga. Shaq had mad couple of pairs. If anybody up on here that remember those and got that picture, next time send that to me or send that shit to my email at fuqua2@gmail.com. FRUQUA2@gmail.com.
My fault. The only ones they coming up with, bro, is the originals with the release in the back, bro. Is these right here, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Now that I see them,
he had a pump in the back.
Now that I see them, I ain't gonna hold you. I might have to sneak a pair. For one time.
Brock got some fire shit. He got the Supermans.
Shaq?
Yeah. Yeah, some fire shit.
He got these right here. The original.
He got the Supermans. Go to the Superman. He got the Supermans.
And they bringing them back. They say these is them right here. Look. I ain't gonna hold you.
Great shits. The great shits.
Look, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Look at these. And you look at the Jordan. I want to say 6. Is it 6s? 6 or 7. Have you the design? You know what I'm saying? That design right there, bro. Jordan kind of stole some of that.
He got those.
Yeah, that's his design right there. Ooh, with the part. Didn't this guy wear them? The white?
Yeah, he got those. Superman. Yeah, I'm looking for those Master P's with the sock shit, with the circles and all them. Those P Millers look like the Foams. Foams stole that from that boy. Foams really got that style from that boy. Like with the Nike check, like that shit was fire, son. First steppings. I'm gonna find that shit and I'm gonna show you. The Master P shits though. Yo, they were saying that
first sneakers?
Huh?
First sneakers?
Yeah, they were saying I was trying to get that in the jersey from Master P, but you can't find his jersey.
How you can't find on the Raptors?
Nah, you can't find it. I look all over for that shit. And I even try to ask him, can you get that jersey?
You talking about these right here?
Let me see. Nah.
You know what sneakers I always wanted, bro? A back. What's his name? It was a football player who had sneakers.
Bo Jackson?
Huh?
Bo Jackson? I had those. I had fucking Ken Griffey's. I had the fucking this nigga. I had all of them shit. I had the
Nah, it wasn't Ken Griffey. It wasn't Ken Griffey.
The LA Gears with the lights.
It wasn't Ken Griffey. It was
Yo, his old shit was crazy. You could change the socks. You could change the what's the name?
I think I remember what you was talking about. I think I know what you was talking about. What's the fucking guy name? It wasn't Ken Griffey. It was
had the Bo Jacksons, the Ken Griffey's. They had the Barry Sanders. They had the
wasn't Barry Sanders.
They had the Damn, it was somebody else it was a couple of people that was with us.
I don't want to get it because I know I got it. I know I got it on Facebook. I know I got it on Facebook. I know I was told to the nigga about the sneakers, bro. It was fuck man, what the nigga name was, man.
That's why I say Google is fucked up. That they ain't even got the old Master P's up here, and they had it up here too. Google is crazy, yo. You know what I'm saying? But let me see. Before we get up out of here, because we did been up here.
We're gonna play a good ass minute right now, man.
Good ass minute, yo, like 25 minutes. Yo, we on the before that, even we go out, man. Let me hit y'all.
That dog shit, that gun shit. I got a first to kick it, ain't enough for me to spit. I split a nigga shit when I spit. I'm slick like Red and my 3-point better than shit. I've been stopped 4 times, I've run the rush like Christ. 2 times in my back, I spent nothing.
Yo, shout out to everybody. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to Kuminati.
Yes,
shout
sir.
out to Talk to Him Jay. Shout out to Brock. Shout out to Mike. You know what I mean? It's not where you at, it's where you know what I mean? Shout out to the crew. And you know what it do. Peace.
Love you guys. Pieces.